the dark side of Egyptian gods. In the beginning of the universe, there was the primordial water known as Nun, which was the source of everything. Within these waters, there was nothing but darkness and chaos. From the depths of these primordial waters, the first god, Atum, who created himself by his own will, emerged. Atum's name means complete or whole, and he is the source of everything. When Atum brought himself into existence, he began the process of creating the universe by producing two gods from his own body, Shu and Tefnut. Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture, were born from Atum's body and worked together to establish order in the universe. Shu represented the sky and air, while Tefnut symbolized moisture and rain. These two gods were the fundamental elements that balanced and maintained the order of the universe. From the union of Shu and Tefnut, Nut and Geb were born. Nut represented the star-filled sky, while Geb symbolized the fertile lands and the earth. Nut and Geb were siblings who were deeply in love and wanted to be together constantly. However, Atum ordered Shu to separate Nut and Geb to maintain the order of the universe. Shu lifted Nut up to the sky and left Geb below on the earth. This separation established the distinction between the sky and the earth, creating the structure of the universe. In addition to these four gods, other gods descended from Atum, forming the Ennead, a group of 9 deities in Egyptian mythology. This group consisted of Atum, Shu, Tefnut, Nut, Geb, Osiris, Isis, Seth, and Nephthys. The Ennead was the most revered group of gods in Egyptian mythology and was greatly honored in Heliopolis. Nut and Geb had 4 children. 1. Osiris, the god of the dead and the underworld. Osiris is also known as the god of rebirth and agriculture. He is a significant figure in Egyptian mythology, renowned for his resurrection after death. 2. Isis, Osiris's wife and the goddess of magic. Isis is also known as the goddess of loyalty and motherhood. She is famous for her efforts to resurrect Osiris and for giving birth to Horus. Osiris and Isis were siblings and also married to each other. Their most well-known child is Horus, an important god in Egyptian mythology, often depicted with the head of a falcon. Horus, the son of Osiris and Isis. Horus is the sky god and protector of the pharaohs. In Egyptian mythology, Horus fought a great battle against his uncle Seth to claim the throne after his father Osiris's death. This battle symbolizes the victory of order and goodness over chaos. Horus is typically depicted with a falcon's head, representing the sky, the sun, and the kingdom. In Egyptian mythology, marriages between siblings were common. 3. Seth, the god of chaos, storms, and the desert. Seth is known for killing his brother Osiris and is generally regarded as an evil god. However, in some stories, he also plays a protective role. 4. Nephthys, the wife of Seth and a protective goddess. Nephthys is known as the goddess of the dead and funerary rites. She is the sister and companion of Isis, aiding in the resurrection of Osiris. Seth and Nephthys were siblings and also married to each other. Nephthys did not have children with her husband Seth. Instead, she seduced Osiris and bore a child named Anubis. This act contributed to the complex family drama that included Seth killing Osiris and Isis's efforts to resurrect him. What we consider incest today, sibling marriages, held a significant place in Egyptian mythology for maintaining divine order and cosmic balance. These marriages symbolized the continuity of divine lineages and the union of divine powers. In Egyptian society, similar practices among the royal family aimed to strengthen their divine connections and legitimate their rule. Examples from Greek mythology: Zeus and Hera. Sibling gods who are also married. Zeus is the king of the gods and the god of the sky, while Hera is the goddess of marriage and family. Kronos and Rhea, Titan's siblings and married gods. Kronos is the god of time, and Rhea is the goddess of fertility. Our story ends here. In our next video, we will explore more about divine family bonds, the children of gods, and incestuous relationships.